This is the Bass Chief from Flattley Boutique Effect pedals. It's a preamp / overdrive pedal designed specifically for bass. And it looks absolutely beautiful, so much that I had to dress up for the occasion. Let's take a closer look at it, so stick around. Welcome back to the Wipper Bass. This is the second pedal we are checking out from Flattley Effects. The previous one was the Poison Ivy, a bass fuzz. I'll put a link in the description box of my review of this rad pedal. And today it's all about the Bass Chief. It has 5 knobs: blend, volume, gain, bass and treble. So we tested the pedal in the intro with all its knobs set to noon. Now let's dial in a clean sound with a tint of distortion. Oh, if you want to know more about the signal chain, I wrote it down in the description box. The saturation used lightly adds a nice amount of character, and in combination with the bass knob it definitely helps to add thickness to the sound. Now let's turn the gain all the way up and see what happens. The pedal can have a sizzled bright sound if you send from your bass a signal that has a lot of highs. Especially if the treble knob is above noon, then the sound can be a bit harsh. But back to the gain, let's set it to minimum. The saturation is creamy, yet with a touch of raspiness. As you just heard, it does compress quite a great deal the sound, but remains dynamic and very touch sensitive. Here's an example. Bass Chief works really well with low output pickups or simply by turning down the volume of your bass. So it cleans up really nicely. If you're wondering what that means, it's basically controlling the amount of saturation with the volume of your bass. The stronger the signal into the pedal, the more it distorts. So when lowering the volume from your bass, you basically have less distortion from the pedal. This could be useful, for example, in a song when passing from a soft passage to a louder and more aggressive one. Also a little bit about the EQ. There's no mid function, but by lowering the bass and treble knobs, you do get more mids. I tried it with my band and was pleasantly surprised by that. So let's test this and see if the Bass Chief can do modern tones. I think this pedal feels best with classic to hard rock tones, but not so much for modern styles where the distortion needs to be smoother. And the Bass Chief has a lot of personality that adds a lot of character to, let's say, a less complex playing style, like in the first 3 songs of this video, for example. But also, and I know you're asking yourself that question, can it doom? Yes, it can definitely doom. Again, the bass knob adds a lot of body to the saturated sound without feeling muddy. As already mentioned, the treble can get a bit too overwhelming for my taste, but nothing that cannot be fixed by lowering it to the point where it has less presence, but it still feels lively. Also, when turning the bass knob down and the blend knob towards dry, you can clearly distinguish the clean lows passing through the signal. And same thing happens with the highs. So no phase issues nor any weird volume drops in certain frequencies. Okay, now I will talk about the aesthetics. I'm a big fan of Mexican skull art. I mean, who isn't? So I think the graphics on this pedal are absolutely beautiful. Also, the pedal feels solid and well built, and the metal knobs really contribute to the overall quality feel of this pedal. Right, that's it for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. For those that are still watching, thanks. It means a lot to me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.